Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. Today, guess what we're going to talk about? More movement. You got Big Jerm to MVP, Ken Climo with the disc graph line, and Isaac Robinson to Lat 64. Enjoy.
Don't forget about the carries.
Yeah, they're going places too. Dude, every time it gets me pumped.
I know.
Every single time.
I was just over banging my head. Nobody could even see it.
I know.
I was getting at it.
So we just started doing that to where we'll do the intro music while we're sitting here, and I love it.
Yeah.
Because it gets me a little pumped before the podcast. I think all those times that we just kind of started the show without listening to that song first, we went into the show with no steam.
That's true.
That's what's changed.
that's exactly what's changed.
Fascinus Rex.
Now we're just fired up because Fascinus Rex.
Thanks, Fascinus Rex.
Puts us in the mood. Dude, I'm so Big Jerm, the MVP. I mean, kind of knew it, but like, I'm stoked, man. I've completely become a gyro nut, gyro slut, if you will.
There you go.
Like, I don't know. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I know you are. You would be. I'm whatever. I'm happy for him. I hope he got a paycheck.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of a big one for him. Obviously, not at the elite level as far as performance goes, but I hope he's being taken care of out there. I'm assuming he'll be playing a lot of MP40.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, they don't. I haven't seen where him or Kel have really talked about that any as far as where they're competing next year.
Well, he said he's going to play as many tour stops as he could.
As far in MPO,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure he's going to play the majors, in the Masters division. But he'll play as much as he can. He's still going to be doing Joe Mez, so
yes,
I'm assuming that he'll probably be at most of them, which I know they do that remotely sometimes too. But the very first video he puts out is him throwing a tempo, and tempo has become, if not my favorite disc, like one of my favorite discs in the last year. Like, I'm crazy about it. And then they tease this plastic, which I'm not sure exactly what they're calling it. Maybe
what does it mean?
Proton eclipse fission. I'm not sure. Nuclear waste,
epoxy.
Yeah, I'm not positive, but it's a sick looking plastic. But man, I hope the tempo is his first signature. Disc.
That was because when they flashed that, I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if that's a Tour Series disc or if it's going to be like his own mold. But you hit it right on the head with that tempo, because I actually saw the video where he was throwing a tempo and a hex, and dude. And by the way, when he went to MVP, it was almost like Innova never existed.
Well, I mean, if he probably went back to Innova with saying, hey, I've got offered this, and if they didn't want to match it, then that's on them.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And he said that MVP was not only, taking care of him, but they see the future with him, like what he's wanting to become, move more into the ambassador role and more into the media, so
of course
I'm all about it, man. MVP, like I said, I've really become a gyro slut, and there's so many putters and mids, man. And he said it, and I've been saying it for a long time. But I guess when Big Jerm says it, people listen. But I've been saying it for a long time. The mid lineup and the throwing putter lineup that MVP has it's almost, it's incredible. I mean, I'm a warship guy by heart. I've thrown buzzes. I've thrown a lot of mids. And once you throw a hex, then you want, something a little more unstable, you get that detour. And once you get something a little more overstable, that pyro's right there. Then you step it down to the 4 speeds. The tempo is just, it's
we get it.
I mean, their lineup from putters to mids is crazy. And now Big Jerm saying it. Now everybody knows, everybody listens. So
it's going to take more than you and Big Jerm to convince me that MVP is the best.
Well, every time you put one in your bag, it stays. So
fair.
How about you just quit get fucking around and start throwing gyro like the rest of us?
I do. I like gyro. I do. I throw an NV proxy and something else. Vanish. I do have the Vanish in the bag, but their stamp game is meh. Unless Ripper Studios is doing them, or unless it's like a special stamp. I'm an aesthetics guy. As long as obviously it's got to fly well for me, but I can find a disc in any brand that I'm going to be cool with. MVP just has like, I don't know, the least cool looking aesthetic.
No, I don't give a fuck about this thing.
I'm not a fucking scientist. I'm not a doctor. I don't care about fission, proton.
Just learn how to die, and you can make every disc look like whatever the fuck you want it to.
It's true, but it's still got that dumb black ring on the outside.
Not the Axiom.
Fair. That is true. That's one thing I like that Axiom does is they do different colors. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. But what I was saying about him going from Innova to MVP, I thought it was interesting. He made that post where he was like, blah blah blah. He started getting into the weeds about how important it is that discs are torque resistant and how for mid ranges in particular, and how he just loves the hex. And I'm like, you're trying to say that Innova doesn't have that? Then you think about it, and like all their mid ranges are like, you got the Rock. It's like a beaded mid range, maybe not necessarily the best lineup as far as for forehand shots, but I don't know. I just thought that was kind of a funny takeaway for me personally. It's like, obviously he's gonna praise the company or whatever company he's with, but it's still so weird seeing him go from Innova to MVP and then just being like, by the way, who the fuck is Innova?
Yeah. I mean, and I think he said it in his post, like, it's always the Archer and it's never the Arrow. And, it's true. But for me, when it comes, this for me. And I mean, I'm sure it is for a lot of people. When it comes to the mids and the putters, the thinner profile feels so much better in the hand than, something deep. Like, what's that thought space you threw for a while?
The Praxis.
The Praxis. That thing felt like shit in my hand because it's too deep. Like it feels deep.
Right.
Like I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't get that. But yeah, I've heard another person mention that the Praxis feels like a deep dish fucking bowl. And I'm like, I feel like a lot of putters feel like this. This feels kind of low profile to me.
Not the MVP, not the
not like MVP's lineup.
Yeah.
Well, okay. You feel your way about it. I'll feel my way about it. You play your game. I'll play my game. How about that?
Yeah.
What else? Anything else you want to say about Jerm?
I'm just stoked, man. I can't wait to see him throwing MVP in the practice rounds for Joe Vance. So that's just another reason to sign Jerm, right? And I love that you've coined, like, everybody's going gyro Jerm.
Yeah.
But you came up with something much better.
Well, I just said gyro me, but that's not anything. Like, that was just like the second. That's the first best one first. I mean,
yeah,
that's what they should have said.
Better. Yeah, that's better than gyro.
But it's either gyro Jerm or gyro me. I was like, it's right there.
Gyro me colon is.
I'm mostly excited that hopefully he got a bag. Yeah. And you would imagine that he probably is getting a little something,
I'm sure.
We talked about this before. He'd mentioned his struggles in the middle of last season, and that bums me out to see any disc golfer, especially the likes of Jerm. And I hope he's being taken care of.
Me too.
Moving on. How about this, buddy? Isaac Robinson to Latitude 64, 3-year deal. And it is, I don't know if he has made the statement, but I've read somewhere that he's making around 100.
I'm pretty sure Disc Golf Fanatic is the one I read it at.
Okay.
So I don't know if he, has an in or if what, but yeah.
But it's rumored that he's making around 176K a year, 3-year deal.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
With immediate, profit off of any sales. They said that they're guessing he's going to make around 300 a year. So, yeah, that's not bad. Not in today's market, man. Man. I mean, you got to rip their fucking arm off when they offer you that.
Absolutely.
So,
I love, by the way, Macaulay, I love how you put our little stamp up there in all these images. He's like, is it not? Is it just always there? I'm an idiot. Never mind. Admit that. That's another one though. Another sponsor that sorry, that was a stinker, guys. That's another one that sponsors I don't give much of a shit about. Latitude 64.
Yeah,
their plastic is whatever to me.
Their plastic is the best plastic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like molds. Yeah, you know what I mean. There's some good ones.
Yeah.
There's some bad ones, but the Grace is a phenomenal disc. But when it comes to plastic,
Plastic. Yeah, I should have
I
been.
love it.
I should have been more specific. I
Yeah.
can't speak so much for their plastic as much as just design and aesthetics.
Well, let me say they're premium plastic.
Yeah.
I don't care much about the Opto. It's okay, but like their premium is the what gold line or what they call the royal now, the royal line. It's amazing. It's very great feel and durable as hell. So yeah, I won't say anything bad about the plastic, but like their molds,
not fun. It's not just like they don't have like a fun thing. It's got to make it fun and exciting.
What do you want them to do? Put fucking clowns on it? Like, I don't understand what you're going for. You throw Discraft, which is the most boring.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
It really is.
What's so boring about a fucking a buzz? It's got a B on it.
It's got an extra Z, dude.
It's got 3 Z's. That looks cool. Buzz. The zone. It's usually in some really cool riding.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the Discraft shit either, so I understand.
I'll tell you who does. Most everybody that's really good.
That's true.
But going on with Isaac Robinson, I mean, 176K a year. That's not as much as they were offering a couple of years ago.
No,
seems to be makes the most sense for him. But like you said, it looks like he's going to be supposedly after sales and everything. He's probably going to be
176K this year is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like that's great. I mean, I'm assuming. I don't know.
You would think, right?
I don't know all the numbers, but like, yeah, I'm assuming that's a great number. Like I said, he probably ripped their fucking arm off when they offered it.
Yeah.
He should have. I mean, people are getting top 10 players are getting their contracts cut in half in some places and staying with the company, and he's getting 176 a year. So
he's a 2-time world champion, and Chris Dickerson makes a bit more than he does. Like,
really?
Right? Like, isn't he? Didn't he do
no
the?
idea.
I thought he signed like man. Now I'm gonna fuck this up, but maybe I thought he signed like a 4-year. Was it a 4-year, $1 million deal? Macaulay, you got to figure it out for us at some point, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
Can't just let me sound stupid like that.
4-year, $1 million does sound
that might be
familiar.
It.
Yeah, but I'm not sure because that was Ricky's deal. I know he was 4 years, $1 million.
Okay, maybe that's what I may be getting them confused then. But regardless, obviously not as much as what he would have probably gotten a couple of years ago. Definitely. You can only imagine. But happy for him. I mean, he probably got the best deal that anyone could get.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this year.
Yeah. This year.
For sure.
Moving on. Ken Climo.
Yeah, Macaulay just came through.
We got
Dixon was $1 million over 4 years.
Yeah. $1 million over 4 years. So yeah, 250K a year.
Not bad.
Moving on. Climo Disc Golf. So he signed he's in agreements with Discraft. It looks like it's going to be his own line of frisbees.
It is. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, his own line of frisbees, and I guess some merch too.
Yeah, some of the damn jerseys and shit look better than the frisbees.
Yeah. I was a fan of actually the polo that was on that I'd seen, but dude, I gotta tell you, and looking at it, leave it up, Macaulay, because that big fucking face.
Yeah, they could have done.
They could have done away with that.
I don't want to be the logo Nazi. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy, but yeah, that face is. Yeah, there's no need for that.
Go for something a little more subtle, like our logo, green and yellow dripping.
No, but I mean, just the Climo would have been fine.
Yeah, the font looks fine.
Amazing,
I think it looks good, dude. Yeah, something strange about the big, and it's cool. It's kind of cool, kind of neat. They got the big ears in there. Like, oh yeah, it's Climo, obviously, but it just, you know what it reminds me of?
Fucking Two-Face from Batman.
Yeah, well, kind of. Now that you mention it, I could just imagine like an old TV commercial of like a steel worker, and then like he looks at the camera and it freeze frames, and then that's like the logo for some
local 402 steel union.
Yeah, that's like a union logo.
Yeah, they could have definitely did without the face. I really do. I like the font. You know what I mean? But they released 3 discs. They released the putter, the champ, and everybody's saying it's AVR. But whatever. 2300. The driver is the Skyway, which is named after the Skyway Bridge in Tampa. I figured that's what it was, but I guess it's a Wraith clone.
Yeah, it's 11.4 -1.3.
Okay, and then the mid. Take a
Bel
wild
Air.
guess what the fucking mid is modeled after.
Rock.
Maybe. Nah,
I don't know. I mean,
yeah, we don't know. I haven't thrown them. So I got some on the way. So
5402. So yeah, listen, what I keep reading about his new lineup is that it's just the same. By the way, they're not PDGA approved yet. You can only imagine that it's probably going to be in the coming weeks. People are kind of being critical about how it's basically him just copying the same molds that he had with Innova being the Wraith, Rock, and AVR. But here's my thing. Yeah, of course it fucking is. That's the disc that he liked to throw. Why would he change? Why would he be like, I'm actually going to go for something a little bit more overstable, like a Firebird? Like, I mean, which he did have a Firebird.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking of it, but you know what I mean? Like, that's not crazy to me that he's going with discs that match his abilities. And
once again, all of them are copied.
Yeah, they're all the same, basically.
Every disc is copied. Everybody has a T-Bird.
Yeah.
Everybody has a Firebird. I mean, they're all copied. But I will say this, and I'm not saying that he's not doing that, but how many of them fucking people not even touch those frisbees? Yeah. They don't fucking know what they throw like. Now, I've seen Uli do it. Did he say they were copies of the other ones?
I don't know.
Okay, then he's the only person I know for sure that's thrown them and did a review of them. So, I mean, of course the numbers look familiar, and you would think that they probably do fly like them. But guess what a fucking Athena is? A beat-in T-Bird. I mean, I'm pretty sure that he was quoted saying, "I wanted something that flew like a beat-in T-Bird." Yeah. I mean, they're all trying to be something else.
Right. So I guess the argument being with the critics is that people aren't going to necessarily go from throwing their rocks to throwing the Bel Air.
Oh, they're not. I've been saying that the whole time. Yeah. Those old heads that throw like the old T-Birds, all his old discs, they're not gonna switch to these. I don't think. But if they're good enough,
yeah, that is funny.
We might start throwing them. You know what I mean? But them old heads, they're not going to. But I switch disc all the fucking time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Beaded putter, beaded mid range. No, thank you. I'm out. But I throw gyro. No, I'm just kidding. Now I'm on gyro's side. But yeah, I mean, obviously you're gonna have, like I said, you're gonna have the discs that
take that mug off a fucking screen, Josh. I'm tired of looking at it.
It's too much, dude.
Yeah.
That is a rough design.
Just give me the Climo, dude. Just the nice, elegant font. Like, I don't need that face,
dude. Even one of the shirts on the back of it is just that giant fucking mug. Yes, I swear to God.
Well, they might not be as bad on the shirt, maybe.
I don't know, buddy.
I don't know. Like, I didn't see that. I did see a couple of his jerseys. They were sweet. They were nice. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna buy one, but like, they're nice.
Yeah. Like I said, I think they look nice, but once again, the design not my favorite.
No. I'm excited about like getting my hands on them, feeling what the plastic feels like. They're made by Discraft, so they're going to be good discs. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I am kind of. See, that's not too bad, man.
Okay, well, no, I'm sticking with my guns. I don't love it.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not great.
It's not too good. That's not too good.
It's not that. I mean, it'd be way better if it's.
I don't mind that.
No, I mean, if you squint your eyes real, it kind of looks like Palm of Beth.
Yeah, yeah. You go, is that? Oh, that's 12-time world champion.
They should have raised his head up just a little bit more towards the neckline, and then his ears could have went from shoulder to shoulder.
2 giant ears. Or they just made 2 detachable pieces of fabric to where his ears flopped. That'd be pretty cool. Two towels.
Love you, champ. Love you.
Yeah, man. I hope I hope it's.
I'm stoked for him. He deserves every penny he fucking gets.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm sure Innova was taking care of him to a point, but man,
I'm sure he's taking care of Jerm too.
He needs to. I mean, he does need to be. Like, people need to know who he is.
Yeah, put some respect on his name.
Yeah, some respect, and this. He helped build it, so get him some money.
Yeah,
he had to get his face all fucking fixed because he didn't even have insurance and shit.
Yeah,
and that's you know,
when you got to
that's
get your
sad.
face fixed and shit because you don't have insurance.
Well, I mean, it was a brutal. The way he talked about it was brutal. Like they didn't do any like reconstruction. Like they just took his skin and fucking stretched it back over to the part that they had to cut out.
Yeah, because he had some kind of cancer.
Yeah, he had
melanoma
or some bad skin cancer ate into his nose. But that's the point is he didn't have any insurance, so he had to go with the easiest, cheapest, or not easiest, probably the cheapest way to get it fixed.
Yeah,
and that's what they did. They just stretched it.
That's awful, dude. Nod for Macaulay.
Stop it. Stop it, dude.
For sure, though. Yeah, like I hope he's taken care of.
Yeah, and $200,000 over whatever.
Whoa, I didn't know figures.
Yeah.
Okay.
200. Supposedly, it's been reported that it was 200. Somebody they first reported $200,000 a year, and I was like, that's fucking insane.
Yeah,
they're losing money on that. And then they came back, and it was Ultiworld came back and said that they reported wrong. It was a $200,000 deal over the lifespan. So
okay,
that's life changing to somebody that don't have 200 fucking grand.
Absolutely.
It'd be life changing to me. You know what I mean?
Oh fucking yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I could buy a shit ton gyro, dude.
Oh my god, Jerm gyro is coming, and you're about to buy everything that he puts his name on.
Man, well, maybe not. I mean, if he has a crave, I'll buy one, and I'll buy. The thing with the tempo, and the thing I'm so excited about is they haven't done like a mass production of tempos, and they did the circuit challenge, which was the Neutron, and then they did the Proton Soft and the Proton Soft Sparkle, and then they did the Eclipse. Those were OTB and MVP opens, and I've got a bunch of Proton Soft. I've never even thrown a Neutron, so I really want to throw one. And yeah, if he makes that his first signature disc, that means they're gonna make the fuck out of them, and I'm gonna be able to stockpile some of them. Because right now I'm down to like 3 or 4 of the Proton Softs, and I don't want to run out.
No. You'll never run out.
But if I like the Neutron even more, it's going to be incredible. So, anyway, let's get off tempo.
Yeah, dude, you could sit there and talk about gyro for days.
I do like it, man, and I don't care what fucking Jefferson says. I don't care what he calls me. I mean, I'm a gyro slut. You know what I mean? I'll take it. I love it. My games that they have, it fits my arm speed, or it fits my game better than any other. Their drivers don't.
Are they paying you?
The drivers don't blow my mind. Like anything over like their 9 speeds, I'm not just in love with them.
Right.
But like I said, like
I love the Vanish.
6 speeds and down, I'm all about. All about.
Well, at least someone is. No, I'm just kidding. Everyone loves gyro. Yeah, literally everybody throws MVP. Let's take a quick break.
Yep.
Just tiny little break and
slow it down.
Yeah, let's talk about our sponsors and affiliates, if you will.
Let's do.
First off, we got our good friend Jeremiah Russell over at Russell Disc Golf. Guys, if you haven't checked out Russell Disc Golf, go check him out because he's got all the shit you want.
All of it.
I promise you, dude. As a matter of fact, per his website, it's your one-stop shop for quality used discs, from high-end collectibles to budget-friendly throwers.
And he does. He has some sweet collectibles.
Oh, he really does.
And he's got some that are beat to freaking death.
Yeah, well loved, as he calls it. As a matter of fact, when I go, every time I play any of his events, I'll go to his booth, and I will usually pick out something that I can't find easily online, or and it's usually something I'm not even necessarily looking for. I'm just like, this is fucking cool. Either I've never seen it before, or I got to pick it up just because I don't see it often. Yeah. So I bought a lot of T-Birds from this man.
Yeah, he has them.
I just bought a Steve Brinster T-Bird from him not too long ago on a deal.
We the last one I got off of him, I don't want to hope I don't mess this up since I'm such a gyro slut. I think it's called Arachnopus Hex. It has like the octopus spider on it's a special edition stamp. It's nasty, dude. Ooh. And you can't just find them anywhere, but you know where you can.
Russell Disc Golf.
Russell Disc Golf.
And look, dude, it doesn't end there. If you use the code CVP, C letter, V letter, P letter, you're going to get how much?
20?
Fuck, I don't know.
You're gonna get a discount.
You're gonna get a discount. It's either 10 or 20, and we're not for sure.
Could be 15.
It could be meet in the middle. I'll be damned if it's 12%, I'd be surprised. But it's anywhere from 10 to 20% off. You're going to get a deal. Next week we'll have the correct percentage, but until then, just go ahead and use the code CVPod or CVP, and you're going to get a discount of some sort.
I thought it was CVP 20, but hell, what do I know?
You don't know anything, buddy. I think it's CVP. Fuck, I hope it's CVP. Our next sponsors, Hyzer Creep.
Ooh.
We've been with Hyzer Creep for a little bit now, but we haven't been plugging their shit because, and I'm not gonna lie, the only reason we haven't been doing any of the pushing our sponsors is because I am what's the word I'm looking for?
Terrible.
Yeah. I'm not well equipped a lot of times, and I suck. But I'll tell you what, go to Hyzer Creep. They've got horror inspired disc golf apparel. They're great. Couple great guys I actually don't know where they're from, but I love their designs as a horror movie fan, and you should check them out. That code is CVPod, and that is 15% off. So you should definitely do that.
Yeah.
The guys over at Hyzer Creep, we love them.
They're the shit, yeah.
Yeah, and they've hooked us up, showed us a lot of support. So do that to them. Our last, D-Clip.
Yeah, not least.
Definitely not least. A guy, Hans, over at D-Clip, who has hooked us up as well with the grip, the chalk bags.
I got one right here.
You got one right there?
Yeah.
Show him how it works, buddy. Got chalk bags. Of course, he's got his D-Clip, his patented D-Clip.
Yeah, the D-Clip is
for training.
It's really helped my warming up. And it's really helped my game. And I'm not just saying that because I used it way before he came to us. It's just a thing. Almost like people want to say it's like a bat donut, like a baseball bat donut. I don't like referring to it as that. I like it's just it's a tool that you can warm up with. I do real slow warm up swings and just get your body in motion. You can really feel your hit points, especially with the forehand. That's where it helped me the most. That it's an extra weight that clips on your disc, and whenever you're just warming up for your forehands, you can feel that hit point. And it honestly, I used to not throw any forehands more than 100 foot weren't even an option. And as soon as I found that hit point, which the D-Clip helped with, now I've expanded to where I'm pretty comfortable. The 220, I know that sucks, and I know everybody's laughing at me, and I don't care. But yeah,
but I can't hear you, so joke's on you.
Yeah, but the D-Clip definitely helps for that. Not only does he have the D-Clip tool, warm-up tool, these chalk bags, which are really cool. You won't get they're chalky as hell, but they don't get all over your hands. It really concentrates the chalk to where you want it on your fingers, and it doesn't go everywhere. Yeah, I really like that.
It's really, I refer to it as a secret chalk pouch. Yeah. That's for if you don't want people to know that you use chalk. It's kind of like whenever you do coke in the bathroom because you don't want to just do it on a mirror in front of all your boys. You take the chalk bag in the bathroom, chalk it up, step out on the tee pad, and you're ripping bombs.
But yeah,
can I get a oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
But that's cool because I don't like getting chalk all over me. I'm always wearing black because I'm always wearing fucking Hyzer Creep.
Mm-hmm, of course.
And you look like an idiot when you have chalk all over
you. You can't wear your Hyzer Creep shirt covered in fucking chalk looking like a Three Stooge. So get the secret chalk bag, support the boys over at Hyzer Creep. While you're at it, yeah, that's what you got to do. So you buy a disc from Russell Disc Golf, chalk up with the D-Clips chalk bag while you're wearing your Hyzer Creep gear, and it's going to shave at least 10 strokes off per round.
Let me sell them on this though. The best thing or my favorite thing D-Clips have is their racks. They're not, if you just want a shoe rack and that's what you're looking for, go for it.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you to go spend money on something if you just want somewhere to just put your disc and you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But if you want a real rack, a sturdy ass rack that hangs on your wall.
Yeah.
And holds whatever size, he has different sizes, but these racks, they have hooks and you can hang your bag from them.
Yeah.
I have an extra hook on mine that when my shoes get wet, I hang my fucking shoes from them, and it keeps them off the ground, lets them get a little air to them. It's best racks in the business. I'm sorry. They're better than MVPs. God, I can't believe I said that. Oh no.
Yeah, I bet that hurt.
Oh, but yeah, seriously, this check out his racks. Like I said, if you want a premium rack that you can hold however many discs you want, that can actually hold your bag. You can hang your fucking bags up on them.
Yeah, what are you, stupid?
That's crazy. Like,
Get the rack.
nothing better in your garage. You don't have to leave it in your car. You can take them out of your car, hang it up on your rack. It's right there next to your car. So whenever you do go, grab the fucking bag, throw it in your car. They're perfect.
I can't wait to get my rack.
Yep.
I'm so excited about it. Yeah, okay, so we'll go ahead and move on. Go support those guys, and also D-Clip, we're going to put the description in the comments for this episode, and you can go and get how much?
We're going to put the link in the description, and I think it's 15% off.
Okay, there you
and
go.
You don't have to put in any kind of code or anything else. You just use that link, and it's d-clips.com/CVpod.
There you go. There's the link.
Yep.
Go check them out, guys. Moving on. We got Macy Valdiaz leaves DGA, and she has mentioned that she still plans on playing some tour events.
I'm glad
next season.
Yeah. I don't want her to quit. Like, she's always, of course, a local favorite.
Yeah.
And a baller, an absolute baller.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember the first time I ever seen her play. This is when
basketball.
She was probably like, she was young. So she was still in high school. She played at my home course, and her and her husband, her boyfriend at that time, it's now her husband. They played through us, and I seen her throw the hardest hole on the course, and absolutely laced the long basket. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Who is that?
16-year-old girl just crushed it like 400 foot through a tiny gap. Like, I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And then I was like, "Who was that?" And they're like, "Oh, that's Aunt Macy."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Damn."
He goes, yeah, and her boyfriend's like, "Yeah, I'm just now realizing that she's gonna be the pro between the two of us."
He's a baller too, though.
Yeah, I remember watching them play too at Roane County. We saw him one day, and I was like, "Oh, that's Macy Valdiaz." Nice. Yeah, good for her. I mean, last season right there towards the tail end of the season, I believe, is when she left, or Dynamic dropped her.
Yeah, it wasn't a tail end. She was pregnant. So
was it in the middle?
Last season, she got picked. The Dynamic offered her, and supposedly it wasn't a good enough offer.
Yeah.
So she didn't take it, and then DGA picked her up and where she could tour. But yeah, now she's had her kid, so I'm sure she's ready to get out there and compete some more.
I hope. I hope this isn't the end. Of course, like I said, she is going out there to play some pro tour events. I hope whoever she goes with next can take care of her, and she can continue.
I know she's with
getting out there and playing.
I think.
Yeah, but who the fuck is Cardinal Disc Golf?
Oh no, they sponsor a lot of fucking people.
They do.
And they took care of Macy big time whenever she was pregnant, because they gave her 100%. They made some baby onesies that they sold, Cardinal baby onesies.
Yeah.
She got 100% profit.
That's fucking awesome.
Yep.
Dude, that's also all of these smaller brands coming together and be like, "Oh, Disc Dynamic, you guys can't do it? Well, we'll take care of it." Yeah. That's just another big FU to Dynamic Discs.
Yep.
Bastards. What else? Maria Oliva signs deal with Trash Panda for the year 2025. So next season, just as far as we know, just one season she's going to be with Trash Panda. That looks like it's going to be their third pro, I think, that they have sponsored. Solid Fit, right?
Yeah.
That makes fucking sense. I mean, she had Kavu, Jones Soda, and Trash Panda. I'm like, yeah. Those are all, as far as I'm concerned, those are all disc golf companies.
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, that's really all I got about that. I mean, Maria Oliva went to Trash Panda. I do wonder, what does that entail? I'm sure she gets to throw whatever kind of disc she wants. Yeah, they only have 3 molds.
3 or 4, but yeah, I'm sure she has to throw those, but
yeah,
she can fill her bag with something else, and she'll probably
plastic bottles.
She might end up picking up, like an Infinite sponsor also. You know what I mean? So it would be just like Thought Space and Infinite, and maybe Trash Panda Infinite.
Sure, that's what
somebody else. Thinking.
What if she's like, I'm not throwing anything unless it's recycled now. I've gone full green. She only throws those 3 discs, and she just goes in the standings next year. That'd be rough. Haiti Line. I hope I'm not fucking that up. Sorry, Anthony, if I am.
Yeah, Anthony would be mad.
Anthony from Happy with Pars, good friend. Haiti Line leaves Clash Disc.
Yeah.
Clash Discs, as I should say. Let me read this for a second. Leave it up. Yeah, nothing really said there. What do you think? Where's she going?
Well, I know, but I can't sing.
Oh shit! Yeah, well, I don't. Never mind. Well, there you go, guys. Haiti Line.
It does surprise me because it seemed like Clash was a good fit.
Mm.
It seemed like she enjoyed throwing it. Super nice lady, like very nice. Met her at Worlds and just zero English, like, but a smile. You could.
She was cursing you in her language, and you're like, she is so sweet.
She smiles, and her sister knew a little bit of English. It was a pleasure talking to her for sure.
Good deal. The Carries, Deanne and AJ Carey, joined the Prodigy core team.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, AJ Carey, I think they already got a A2 Ultra Soft Tour Series out for him. I don't know about Deanne. I didn't. Maybe that says. I'm not sure.
Going to Prodigy.
Yep.
To their core team. So Prodigy's. This is the first kind of, not really the first, I guess, but not many people have been. I mean, hell, there's not many people on their core team. Humphreys. That's it.
Pretty much.
That pretty much covers it. I mean,
yeah. Rumor is there might be signing another, which I think is a great pickup. But
McCulley noted they haven't updated their site.
Shocker.
That AJ Carey and Deanne Carey is part of the team. God damn it, Will. You said things were going to be different. You said things were going to be different. Yeah. There's a lot of weight on Will Shoestrick for the 2025 season. Am I wrong?
I'm sure the CEO is not the one that's supposed to be fucking updating the goddamn website. If it is, that might be their goddamn problem.
He's responsible for all of it, dude, as far as I'm concerned. If anything bad happens at Prodigy, Will Shoestrick's getting drugged under the rug. For sure.
Deanne's a PA 500 Spectrum. All right.
PA5, never thrown one. That's our good boy Chris Brackett's.
Yeah, he fucks with them. He loves them.
He loves them.
Yeah, that A2 400 Ultra Soft, right, Josh? I think
people are going daffy over that Ultra Soft plastic. I haven't felt it yet.
Yeah, I figured you'd like it.
Yeah, I'll throw a couple different Prodigy molds. I talk shit about Prodigy more than I do anybody, and I just want that to go to show you guys that.
Nobody's safe.
Yeah, it doesn't matter either. Like, no. I'm gonna throw the frisbee. I was like, you just gotta talk a little shit. It's fun. It's fun to point out people's flaws.
Yeah, it really is. We can't just suck everybody.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna sit here and be like, wow, MVP, what a great signing. No, come on. Their molds, their artwork sucks.
Bushnell is. I don't know if they're pulling completely out.
Yeah. Who made that comment that they may be
Kona
Panis? Yeah. Montgomery. I'm sorry, Kona Montgomery made that. Yeah, as she says here, as Bushnell takes a step back from the sport. So Kona left. She's no longer sponsored with Bushnell after 4 years of sponsorship. That is interesting that she was with them for 4 years. I guess they kind of have
from the get go.
Yeah, from the jump.
She was and yeah, and I think they were like the first two that signed on with Bushnell. If I'm not mistaken. There we go. Copyright.
These trying times. Yeah, no shit. Quit playing music. Our last episode with Anthony, when we played the Kendrick Lamar song, got a copyright flag. We had to go in there, or I guess YouTube took it out, and
they chopped and screwed it.
They chopped and screwed it, butchered the fuck out of it. And I was like, I don't know what it is, but if it works, it works. If it says we're not flagged, post it. And that's what we went with. You're good, buddy. But yeah, I mean, Bushnell, if they're taking she mentions that they are taking a step back from the sport. I don't know what that means.
Let's probably realize that. Well, first off, when they first came in, they were about the only one that had rangefinders and feet, which that was a big deal, right?
Sounds silly.
But now, dude, there's a lot of cheaper ones on the market now.
Yes, there are. There are a lot of cheaper ones on the market. I mean, a lot of these big, a few big manufacturers sell their own.
Yeah, MVP's
got one. You fucking, they got the gyro finder.
You can get off brands for cheap, and they work. I mean, very accurate. I've shot it. I've sit with a buddy, and he's used his Bushnell, and I've used mine, and they're exactly the same. Yeah. Like they're pretty much just rebranded, just a different outside case. All the insides are all the same. But I mean, I'm glad Bushnell came. They brought some attention. They brought some money, man. Companies like that's what disc golf needs, and it kind of sucks seeing them pull out. To be honest,
like I'm saying, I don't know what exactly that means. That them taking a step back. Like, are they done with disc golf?
They're probably just they're
not sponsoring players.
Yeah, they're tournament sponsor, huge tournament.
I guess
they sponsor a lot of tournaments. They're all over the DGPT. There's Bushnell, Feathers. I mean, it's everywhere. So I'm assuming that's what it is. They probably won't be sponsoring players. They probably won't be sponsoring as many tournaments. I mean, I'm not saying they're pulling completely out, or they're going to quit making their rangefinders that are for disc golf, but they're pulling back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that sucks.
That does suck. It is a sad day in the disc golf world, as far as I'm concerned. If that entails, like we're thinking, pulling out of maybe some of these tournaments, I don't know. I will say though, I've never bought a Bushnell rangefinder, and now that they're kind of phasing out, seemingly, I guess I probably just never will. I missed my opportunity, and now I'm just like, does anyone give a shit anymore if a rangefinder is going to become less of a thing?
No, because everybody else.
It's obviously only going to be more and more of technology, better.
Yeah, just because Bushnell's pulling out don't mean people aren't going to use rangefinder.
I'm gonna act like, just because I never went out and purchased one, I'm gonna act like the reason was because I'm a disc golf purist, and I think that they shouldn't be in the sport. I think you should be able to eyeball it, dude. If you don't have good depth perception, maybe you should be playing fucking table tennis.
I wouldn't be like mad if they didn't let them use rangefinders in tournaments.
You wouldn't be, yeah.
Golfers can't.
They can't?
And even like whenever I play a small tournament, I can't use my slope. Now, I don't know who regulates that.
What?
Slope.
You can't use that?
You can't use the slope. No, you can use a rangefinder, but you can't use the slope.
I don't understand. As far per rules, you can't use the slope. What the fuck are you talking about? I've never known this. How have I never heard that?
You don't play. You don't play golf for one thing.
oh, my dumb ass was thinking the whole time disc golf. Go ahead.
No, golf. Like slope, it's like your elevation change.
Yeah, so it'll take into account.
So if I have my slope on, I can shoot something downhill, and then it says it's 200 yards, but you want to play it like 125.
Yeah.
You can't use that in a tournament. But
interesting.
Most of them that have slope have it where you can turn it on and off, and that way you can tell if it's on and off. That way somebody can call you on it or whatever. But
I see the red recording button.
I've never been called on it. So
right,
whatever.
And you've used it in golf.
I've used,
You're a full blown fucking cheater.
The one I use in disc golf is a golf one, so I have to do math with mine.
You have to be European when you use yours. That sucks.
Yeah, I have to do math. I have to divide everything by 3.
Yeah. Doing it the right way over there, using the fucking metric system,
or multiply it by 3, I should say.
Yeah, that would fuck me up as a dumb guy that doesn't know math. I'd be like, Gibbs, what's 120 fucking yards, dude? I'd be constantly asking you, and you would constantly be telling me how to get the math, and I would never retain the information. So yeah, fuck Bushnell. I'm glad I never went with him. I'm more of a Discaneer run maker guy myself.
Discaneer.
If you guys
fuck Bushnell, get a Discaneer run maker.
If you guys don't know what the run maker by the Discaneer is, go check it out, because it puts the Bushnell to shame. It's more for the grassroots disc golf.
Yeah, he went to Discaneering school, dude.
Yeah. What did the guys at Bushnell do? They just have a bunch of money.
Say it. The go throw was awesome.
The egg, I think I don't know if it's Egg Monster or Egg Monster Disc Golf Classic.
Yeah, it was.
There you go.
The first 2 rounds were great, and the production's great.
Yeah.
Like the production, I love the way they did it. The 3rd round kind of fucking sucked.
Okay.
Because it was like 30-mile-an-hour sustained with gusts up to like 50. It was insane.
Lord of the Rings wins.
And Bobby Burridge took the MPO, and Sophia
Donecki.
Yeah. She won
the highest rated Canadian.
She won FPO. The FPO. Yeah. She's not Canadian.
Oh, did I make that up? I thought she was Canadian.
No.
Oh, okay.
She's from Oregon.
Oh, my bad. Oh, that's close enough, dude.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know where she's from.
She's definitely from Canada.
She looks like she's from Canada.
She's Canadian. Look at her. Look at those dimples. You telling me those aren't Canadian dimples?
Yeah, you can only get dimples like that when you eat a lot of maple syrup.
Donecki? That is 100% French.
Yeah, for sure. Nah,
Sophia, she's
she
Canadian.
played. She played what she played a couple of stops this year and did very well.
Confirmed she's Canadian.
Yeah,
She did.
Well, I think it was maybe the OTB.
I can't remember either because she was new this year, man.
Yeah, she balled.
She come out on the scene. I remember that, but I can't retain information.
I wonder why.
And also, speaking of all this talk about us being stoked when disc golf finally gets here, I didn't even watch the Tour Down Under.
I did.
I know. I'm glad you did. I still need to go back. And
I watched
watch
them on their premieres.
That's awesome.
Like when they premiered.
That's how
on
stoked
YouTube.
you were for disc golf.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's now not the FPO. I didn't.
You go, nah, it ain't live. I'm only watching FPO if it's like exciting live shit. Like I'm gonna watch post-produce FPO. But I'd watch MPO.
Yeah, I did watch MPO on the premiere. And it was awesome. Except for the third round, and it was nothing they couldn't control that. But go through, great job.
So Bobby Burge,
both sides.
Bobby Burge won it.
He won it, yeah.
Earbuds in.
I didn't even pay attention. I'm assuming, yeah.
Take that, Kramer.
Yeah, I'm assuming he had earbuds in. He played good.
Yeah,
threw a lot of dynamic. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a sign of because he still hasn't announced. Threw a lot of dynamic. He did throw some destroyers, but I don't know. Is Innova still signing people? I mean, they already announced their team, so
yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that would be great for Bobby, but yeah, it doesn't look like that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, top 30 player, man. I mean, he deserves to go with somebody good. You know.
Yeah, I hope.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go on a limb and say he's going to dynamic. There's some trilogy.
Okay.
Something.
I hope wherever he goes, they don't drop him in the middle of the season for some dumb shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I got on that. Bobby Burge. What we got here? The leaderboard? Oh, okay. There you go. We'll do
that Eli Swanson kid was long blonde hair. He was good. Chandler Fry played good. He was right in it to the last couple of holes. Ezra was right in it to the last. I mean, it was a ball. It was good. It was a good finish, even with the shitty win. Yeah, it was a great finish.
See, I looked at the scores the other day, and I could have swore Bobby Burge and Ezra Robinson were tied after 3 rounds, and it looked like they had. Did they not have to do a playoff? There's no playoff. I'm stupid. Never mind that.
No playoff.
Never mind that then. Yeah. So this kind of gives you a kind of scratches an itch for you. I think the Egmunster. Well, for some people, for those who watched, there you go. Yeah, a little bit of content for you.
I'm excited because I think it's just the Go Throw Tour. That production was great, and it'll probably be better than that. You know, they're going to get better throughout the year, so I'm definitely excited about watching those. I don't care if it's post produced or not. It was good.
How many Tour Down Under stops are there? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I'm going to go back and watch that maybe.
I know there's a couple more because Big Jerm Disc got down there. And I think there was somebody else they were talking about that was just getting there. So
okay. As far as news disc golf goes, that's about all I got. I will say David Lynch died today.
Sure who that is.
Famous director, did Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I know that.
Blue Velvet.
X-Files.
Maybe he was in some X-Files. I'm not sure, but writer, director, weird fucking dude.
You never watched Twin Peaks.
Died with a full head of hair. Twin Peaks is weird, but I watched it. I watched the whole series. It's fucking strange, man. All of his movies are pretty weird. He started making movies in the 70s, and they're all like artsy, strange, creepy.
I don't like shit like that.
I don't watch dumb shit. I don't watch artsy shit. Rest in peace, David Lynch.
Yeah, rest in peace, David Lynch.
What other news you got, buddy?
Becky Lynch hasn't came back to wrestling yet.
She hasn't? That's too bad. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, sucks.
Who's Becky Lynch?
I don't know. It's some redheaded chick.
Oh.
She's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
She hasn't come back?
Yeah, I hadn't seen her in a while. I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
You excited about WWE on Netflix?
I haven't watched a single one.
When did they go?
I think first the first week of January.
I heard Hulk Hogan got booed off some stage somewhere. Did you hear anything about this?
No.
Well, then it's not even worth going into.
No, I'm not into wrestling like y'all fucking think I am.
I don't know. That's true. I watched the McMahon documentary on Netflix,
Yeah,
and you haven't even watched that,
it. They're not gonna make my hero look bad to me,
buddy. They do a pretty good job of making your hero look bad. He's a fucking guy, dude. He's a crazy dude. He is crazy, and it really goes in depth. The documentary about like the shit that he was willing to do for the show.
Yeah.
Like nothing was sacred to him. He's just everything goes to make the cash. He's a nasty boy.
That's great. I love it. I need to watch it for sure.
It's not great. You shouldn't love it. He's done some repulsive things. I don't even want to get into the accusations.
So I don't like it. Never mind.
No,
Scratch that.
You're making me love McMahon even more.
Scratch that. I don't like Vince McMahon.
No. Eagle McMahon.
I like.
Never done anything repulsive like Vince McMahon.
Except for that fucking commercial. That singing in that fucking dragon suit.
Yeah, do you think that did well for him?
Oh, yeah. That disc is fucking fire.
I don't think it would have mattered if he made that or not. He's selling the
fun,
Frisbees.
Man. He had fun.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
He should be able to have fun.
Sure. Shouldn't we all?
He eats meat now. I'm back on his side, dude.
He's cool now.
Yeah. Once he started eating meat again, I was like, yeah, I'm back with Eagle.
It is surprising. He started eating meat. And he still is that aesthetic. He's still like a weeb. And you're like, no. You're supposed to go full like Rogan.
Eat elk all the fucking time.
He's like, I'm actually not a pussy anymore. Throws further somehow.
All right, let's go.
All right. See y'all later. Thanks for joining, and see y'all next week.
See you next week. Swiss and Jefferson are coming on. I almost forgot Jefferson. See ya.